It's still hot in there. Whew. Okay, so I needed more cedar. I thought I was gonna mess up my count. I messed up my count, and I had to go back and get 8 more boards of 1x6 tongue and groove Western red cedar. And I also snagged some insulation. Now, insulation has been a very controversial topic. Seems like everybody and their grandmother has an opinion about it. Some people who I deeply respect, they swear by spray foam insulation, but I am very dubious about it because I've seen some documentaries and read some stuff that basically says if and when it's installed improperly, you have a runaway chemical reaction that's very toxic, and it gets everybody in the surrounding area very sick. So I want to avoid that. Unfortunately, nobody wanted to go on record and talk about that with me. I called several foam insulation companies, and you know, they just didn't want anything to do with me. So I've decided to not do spray foam. In addition to spray foam, I've also looked into natural insulation, things like wool. However, on forums, various van life forums and stuff, people claim that they have problems with mold. So that's not good either. Also, wool is very expensive. So if you want to insulate a sauna, that's at least a few $100 extra worth of natural insulator. So instead, what I think I'm gonna do, because I just bought the boards, is I'm gonna use that rigid 1-inch thick foam board. You know, it's probably not the most environmentally friendly stuff. It's probably not the healthiest stuff, but in my mind, the chemical reaction in that foam board already happened. The board had time to off-gas. It doesn't mold, it's very moisture resistant, and it's very easy to install. So that's what I'm sticking with, and maybe I'll regret it, but for now this seems like the best option, and that's what I'm going with. Back to Willie's to install my insulation. Here we go. And I'd like to point out that this is not an exact science, so if you mess it up in places like I did here, you have lots of little remnant pieces, and you just slide those puppies in, and you're good to go. Floor to ceiling Reflectix covering pink foam. I got this 48-inch Reflectix roll. That's what this is right here. 48 inches wide. And that makes it super duper easy to cover the walls in 1 or 2 tries. I'm going to do another strip right there, and then it's time for cedar. So now that the sauna is fully enclosed, it's super dark in here. Luckily, I got these little guys. And they have magnetic backs. So you can literally stick them to any metal and light up anything that you need, and look how much better that is. Look. Now it's totally lit up. This is a shameless Litrolite plug, and I plug them because this is my favorite light that I've ever used. And for saunas, which are metal cans, as well as vans, which are also metal cans, they're just so convenient because you can literally put them anywhere. Boom, you want them on the side? There's no tripods or anything to deal with. You just stick them wherever you want and they work.